Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I still don't remember the name of this beautiful Russian ballerina. Someone has mentioned this before under the video that I have posted a year ago from this place. And here is the statue. I really love this statue, guys. Let me come a little bit closer so you can see. How beautiful is this statue? You can zoom it, take a look. Lovely place, many lovely places here in Moscow, you already know that. Another very beautiful hot day, and I have 3 or 4 articles for you today. The topics will be about if Ukraine will cease to exist, some words from Dmitry Medvedev. Then I have a very unpleasant situation that took place in Poland on the border with Belarus, and also an article about the situation from the Belarusian side on that border. But what I would like to do, I would like to start this video with the comments. Maybe let me see, how can I stand for a moment? You don't really see the statue well, but anyway, I want to start with the comments that were left under my video yesterday, in which I was reading to you an article about what is J.D. Vance, the person who has been appointed by Trump to be his vice president, when he wins the election, presidential election in November. And very interesting comments have been left. I chosen 3, and I would like to start with the short ones, and then we go to one which is quite detailed, and I appreciate those kind of comments a lot. First one is from Mark Baston, who says, I don't hold out a lot of hope for J.P. Vance. I think he is in Israeli's pockets. Second one is from Sagbot Gamot. I'm sorry, sometimes your names are really confusing. I'm not sure what they mean and if I pronounce them the right way. My take on J.P. Vance is he is a political butterfly. He just goes to a hot cake, stands where the selling is good, a typical opportunist. And last but definitely not least, comment is from Tapton, who says, take a look at J.D. Vance's first week at Yale Law School and the take contract professor. This is how it's written, I'm not sure what's the meaning of it. And the take contract professor that took Vance under her wing and never let go. Her name is Amy Chua. She is a strange one. She was responsible for Vance's story on the hillbillies he wrote about, the book that he wrote. Her husband is a Jew and teaches at Harvard, I believe. Amy Chua is an attractive and comely woman who was suspended for 1 year for partying and drinking with judges and elites. Listen to her and Vance discussing tribalism and how it has hurt America. Pratt tells she said Trump is great at tribalism. It's a confusing comment, but there is a lot of good points here. Vance was anti-Trump, but now he likes Trump, and she's the reason. This guy, Vance, is dangerously close to Trump. The Vance Amy Chua interview is on YouTube. Take a look, and I think she is a reason for Vance's new position close to Trump. So I went there and I looked at this video and I watched a big part of this conversation, not entire conversation. I got a sense of this person that you mentioned, Amy Chua. But you can find this video, guys, easily. It's indeed is on YouTube still. It hasn't been removed. I don't think they will remove this. So now let me go to the first topic, and then we will probably change the location. So the article from TASS from today, July 17th. And those are the words from Dmitry Medvedev. Ukraine might cease to exist by 2034. That's what he just said. He noted that Ukraine will never join NATO. Moscow, July 17th. Ukraine might cease to exist by 2034. the year when its administration to NATO is allegedly scheduled. Deputy Chairman of Russia's Security Council, Dmitry Medvedev, told AIF.ru Russia in an interview. It's no coincidence that NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg said openly that it would be a positive scenario if Ukraine joins the alliance in 2034, which means that it never will. This is still Medvedev talking. By the time none of NATO's current leaders will remain on their posts, it's quite possible that Ukraine will no longer exist as well. So you have this article, this is the statement, and now I have two topics about the situation on the border with Belarus. First we go to what TASS has reported today, and then I will tell you what just took place on the close to the border with Belarus and Poland a few days ago. Very disturbing information. Let me go away because there's people. And so Kiev is ready to take reckless steps against Belarus amid military failures. This is what Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs has just reported. The Belarusian Defense Ministry, in fact, pointed to the movement of air defense and electronic warfare systems, armed vehicles and long-range artillery systems along the border. Let me cross here, guys, and then we go on a nice street. This was announced by Alexei Polishchuk, and we are reading from TASS. Let's just walk through this gate. It's always busy here, guys, so at least you can see some sides of Moscow. Hopefully that's okay. So the Kiev regime is ready to take reckless steps against Belarus amid failures on the battlefield. Alexei Polishchuk, head of the Russian Foreign Ministry's second CIS department, said in an interview with TASS. We seriously take reports of the Ukrainian army stepping up its activities along the border with our ally Belarus. The Kiev regime can be, flipping the page, can be expected to take the most reckless steps due to its obvious failures in the special military operation area, he pointed out. He noted that according to the Belarusian Border Service, a reconnaissance quadcopter, which was headed deeper into the country, had been forced to land 150 meters away from the border in the Gomel, I think that's how you say, Gomel region, or Gomiel, I don't know. Judging by information from the drone's memory card, it was gathering intelligence about industrial and infrastructure facilities in the border area. An explosive cache was also found there. The Belarusian Defense Ministry, in fact, pointed to the movement of air defense and electronic warfare systems, armed vehicles and long-range artillery systems along the border. Reports pointed to the build-up of engineering obstacles and the deployment of special operational forces, the Russian diplomat added. However, he expressed confidence that Minsk has the situation along the border with Ukraine under control. In order to prevent acts of provocation, an announcement was made about the reinforcement of border troops. Additional air defense systems and multiple rocket launchers were put on combat duty. According to recent reports, the Ukrainian armed forces withdrew some of its units from the border with Belarus in early July. That's what Polishchuk said. And now we go to what just took place. This is, I think, on the night of July 13th to 14th, so a few days ago. I've heard about it actually 2 days ago, but I haven't reported on this because I mainly focus on the events with Trump. This is the situation that is very, I mean, I'm not surprised because that's how how people react in Poland lately. I think this group was actually manipulated. This group was maybe paid even to do it. You know, every time I get into this kind of, you become, I wouldn't say paranoia, but you have this, like, right away the judgment comes when you see some disturbing events taking place. The first thing that comes to my mind is like Soros money behind it, you know, because you start to ask yourself, who would do it? Who with normal brain functioning and some sense of respect and, you know, just being a decent human being would act like this? So we had Polish soldiers who were on the border, from Polish side, border next to Belarus, and they were attacked by a group of young people. I think it was about 20 people. Those people were cursing, how you say, the spitting. Those soldiers were spat by those people on their uniforms. They disrespected the soldiers in a nutshell, okay? They called them names. They were acting in a very not like human way, let's say, just this way, like animals. And just disgusting. So a group of aggressive and vulgar youths spat and insulted soldiers at the border. The case was dealt with by the services. On the night of July 13 to 14, soldiers on duty on the Polish-Belarusian border were attacked by a group of a dozen or so people. I think it was 20, some reports say 20. There was, for example, a violation of the physical integrity of soldiers by spitting on the uniform and making offensive gestures, you know, like the FU signs, for example, and directing vulgar slogans. The Minister of National Defense made this statement here, and also said that the border guard, military police and police were informed about these incidents. The group first took part in an event organized on one of the properties in the village of Wyczółki. The organizer of the event was to inherit real estate in the village and invite guests to it, as if like they were celebrating some accomplishments or getting the real estate or something of that nature. The meeting turned into an attack on the soldiers. The police already have information about this property and the event taking place there. The inhabitants of the village distanced themselves from its participants, emphasizing that there were only visitors there, that the group was only visiting. They were not the residents of our commune, they were visitors. Kosiniak-Kamysz, so the Minister of National Defense of Poland, Władysław Kosiniak-Kamysz, the one who has his backpack ready in case when the bleep hits the fan, the very bleep that they will create, if they have a chance, still fingers crossed, it won't happen. He says about this incident, there is no consent to insults and any attacks on soldiers who defend Polish borders and care for the security of the homeland. The services reacted decisively and immediately to the scandalous behavior of a group of people towards soldiers and officers at the border with Belarus. I want to ask you here, guys, yeah, that's all I have from this news. I want to ask you, what in your opinion, how those soldiers should react and how do you think those people should be treated? I have my own personal opinion. Nothing of this nature should ever be allowed. Ever. Those people should pay the price for behavior like this. To me, I don't know what's the law in Poland. I don't know if they could be right away brought down to the ground and like, enough of this. You cannot disrespect. If you agree or disagree, doesn't matter. You cannot disrespect soldiers just because they are there at the border. They haven't done anything to you, and I don't care if you're under influence. I don't care whatever is the reason. So to me, this is absolutely unacceptable, is disgraceful, is disgusting, and it's very, very sad because, you know, you think about those young men who go there at the border and they really put their life at risk, and they put their life at risk, in my opinion, not because of Lukashenko sending some terrorists. No, it's because of, I mean, he's not sending, it's whoever pays those terrorists to be there. So you have those people from the other side of the fence, Soros money paid, my opinion, and then you have either crazy or also Soros money paid from the Polish side. I don't know, drug addicts, alcoholics, delusionals, or maybe just possessed by evil forces acting like they are acting. So guys, that's all I have for you today. The links to the articles, as always, you find down below in the description box. Make sure to hit this like before you go. Leave the comments. Thank you so much. I read them all. Even if I don't agree with them, it's okay. That's your opinion, and I respect those opinions as long as you are not nasty to other people and disrespectful. And if you would like to support my work, the best way to do it, if you haven't still got the copy of my book that I collaborated on with RITTER, covering Ukraine, the RITTER interviews through the eyes of ANIA K. You have the links on Amazon, and you also have the link directly from the publisher, Clarity Press. Someone has asked yesterday why they still haven't got the book they ordered on Amazon, because when you go on Amazon, and you actually can see it, it says release August 1st. So this is pre-order. From the publisher, you have it right away. So you can go on Clarity Press and order there. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, you will see more places in Moscow. And if you would like to donate to my PayPal account, that also is very, very appreciated. And let me just show you the street that I very often walk on. The street that takes you, yeah, that's Petrovka, my favorite one. I know I'm boring, but I love to go where is good energy, and here is good energy. So this side takes you to Red Square. This side takes you to this beautiful monastery, and that's where I'm heading. Lots of love, everyone. And remember, we are the leading edge, and we are saving humanity. I almost forgot, I have one question. I felt compelled to ask, I don't know why, but my spirit told me, who is watching me from Scotland? Is anyone watching me from Scotland? And if you are, from what city or place in Scotland? I don't know, I just felt I have to ask this question, maybe strange. If you are, leave in the comments down below and let me know. Bye everyone, see you tomorrow.